who was actually sentenced, but was found guilty, as well as actually sentenced and asked to retract the statement that he had actually done, endorsing the extension of the term of office for Emmerson Mnangagwa. And we saw that chief using the Herald, the state propaganda, to actually issue an apology. Well, there is another chief called Chief Somwe from Manicaland, who has actually decided to endorse the presidential term limit extension of Emmerson Mnangagwa. And also he further proposed that President Mnangagwa must be a life president like traditional chiefs. This is very dangerous. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. So before I move on further, let's listen to the audio of this chief speaking so that people cannot say, no, but you are just speaking on our chief, he said nothing. Let's listen to it. Okay, so you can see this meeting, it was all about drug and substance abuse. They masqueraded as if that particular chief was going to be addressing these issues. But he said issues that are not only dangerous, but they are in serious violation of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Number one, he endorsed the extension of the term of office for Emmerson Mnangagwa. According to the Constitution of Zimbabwe, the chiefs are actually prohibited from entering the terrain, from entering ZANU PF politics, with the factional politics of ZANU PF. And he did not only do that, so he violated number one by just participating in that political activity and endorsing Emmerson Mnangagwa. Two, there is also, if this was a democratic country, this chief should be charged with treason charge, because he violated the Constitution. I mean, the Constitution as it stands at the moment prohibits Emmerson Mnangagwa to actually extend his term of office with 2 more additional years, which would be a 3rd term. So, as you heard from this bootlicking chief, he did not stop from there. He also said Emmerson Mnangagwa should be a life president. And not only that, qualifying why he is speaking like this, saying Mnangagwa has been giving them cars, Mnangagwa has been giving them money, and Mnangagwa has been building a lot of things for them, and how will they actually live if he is gone? Who can actually do that for them? And that chief, not only is he, I mean, in terms of violating the Constitution, we know that ZANU PF members do it without even thinking twice, and most probably was reading a script from Mnangagwa. Even if we are to take him to a court of law, he would be found guilty, but he would never go to prison. In prison, they only send opposition political party members, and the former ZANU PF members who actually decided not to support the Mnangagwa's bid to actually outsmart Robert Gabriel Mugabe through a coup. So that is the politics of Zimbabwe. But this is very, very detrimental coming from a chief. And this is the language that is spoken by all these ZANU PF chiefs. And this chief did not only stop there. There are numerous clauses of the constitution that this chief violated. He also said Mnangagwa is a king. Who's king? Who installed him as a king? King for who? By who? And for which people, by the way? We have actually agreed for someone who is losing his mind like Emmerson Mnangagwa to be the king. So that chief, I think, is also hallucinating. They should actually do a mental evaluation before even taking him to court. But if we've got, I think these lawyers that are donor funded, these are the issues that they should actually target and go after. These chiefs, as much as the justice system of Zimbabwe is tainted and controlled by ZANU PF, but they must be held accountable, these chiefs. They must at least spend some time in prison, especially as a chief. I'm sure that they have told them when they were orienting them of some sort, or they never told them, but this, I'm sure in his conscience, that whoever that chief is called, what? Let me just check his name. He's called Chief Saurombe. A very, very stupid chief to ever exist on the face of the earth, so to speak. Sorry about that. These chiefs, they don't understand what is the role. Chiefs are bigger than a president. Chiefs are bigger than any other person. But this human being with low self-esteem have allowed themselves to be actually reduced their dignity by ZANU PF. How can a normal chief speak like that? So you can see there are a lot of these programs that are carried out, and also this is a chief who is also endangering his life. He's entering the ZANU PF factional terrain now. And also when he says who can actually take over from Mnangagwa, and that is also directly or indirectly hitting the faction of retired General Chiwenga. And when they listen to that, to such words, these are the people whom life would not be nice post Emmerson Mnangagwa, of which I know that it will, even in 2028, it will be too far for this that I'm saying to be realized. Mnangagwa is going, whether he likes it, whether he doesn't like it, he is going from the look of things. I know a lot of people, when we speak like this, they say, no, we are not. We analyze and give you, and they watch the space. A lot of things I have predicted them, and they did happen. This is going to happen. And just mark my words. By the way, the decision for him to be removed and even the names of a new government already exist. For your own information, already exists, but people don't know about that. And the 2030 is just hallucination. Those who are doing it, they know it very, very well. Or some are trying to survive within ZANU PF. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe